Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Rohingya National Television. I am Mahmoud with our weekly bulletin. Here is update of topmost news of the week. Let's begin with the headlines.
Brutalities continue on Rohingya amid corona pandemic in Arakan. A Rohingya youth killed in Poktao. Sufferings of COVID endangered Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh multiplied due to heavy rains amid internet ban. IRU urges Burma not to exploit the COVID-19 to delay the repatriation process of Rohingya refugees. International Court of Justice lawyers seek Facebook post as an evidence of Burma's genocidal intent against Rohingya. Malaysia plans to send Rohingya detainees back out to sea.
Now the details.
The world is facing an ordeal from the devastating corona pandemic. Likewise, Burma is also more or less having the same experience. In such a frightening situation throughout Burma, it was highly expected that Rohingya, including other minorities, should not suffer from the traditional brutalities, at least during this pandemic. Ironically, the same brutalities are accompanying the Rohingya minority in the northern Arakan state in the west of Burma. As usual, while the Rohingyas are at fear of the corona outbreak, Rohingyas are targeted by either the government's armed forces or the local extremist Arakans. Extremist mobs killed a Rohingya youth in Poktao township in the northern Arakan state in the west of Burma. The deceased, identified as Abdullah, son of Abu Tahir, known as Bagani, is from Dompara of Poktao township in Arakan. According to the RNTv sources and family of the deceased, there were 3 siblings, including the deceased Abdullah, who earned livelihoods by exchanging their labors in the nearby villages. On 15th June, the 3 siblings went for works in the nearby village. While returning home after their daily works on a boat, they came under a severe attack by the local extremist Arakan mobs. Though 2 other siblings escaped to save them, Abdullah could not do. Later, his decomposed corpse was recovered on 18th June. 2 siblings were also taken to the police custody without any reason. The funeral activity was performed after giving bride to the police authority, the sources added. The Arakan Rohingya Union, ARU, a global platform of Rohingya Muslims at home and abroad, claimed the deteriorated situation in Arakan state of western Burma remains still unstable, with no sign of improvement as the country battles COVID-19 with the rest of the world. In the recent report of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation submitted on June 17, the platform urged the OIC and the international community to press Burmese government not to exploit the COVID-19 to delay the repatriation process of Rohingya refugees from Bangladesh. The ARU also demands immediate resume of the repatriation process, including restoration of citizenship, all basic rights and security of the Rohingya people. The broad-based Rohingya platform also urged to prosecute any township administration official in Arakan state who violates the rights of the internally displaced Rohingyas to return to their original homes, harass, extort, and threaten to evict them from their homes with impunity. The ARU also placed a demand to the Burmese authority to submit mandatory reports to the International Court of Justice that accurately reflect the real situation on the ground in Arakan state. Lawyers in the International Court of Justice, ICJ, who are accusing Burma to commit genocide against innocent Rohingya, have asked a United States District Court to order Facebook to release all posts and communications produced and published on the Facebook of Burmese military officials and police forces that spread hate speech to fuel violence in Burma. Details from 20 accounts of officials, including that of Min Aung Hlaing, Commander-in-Chief of Burma's Armed Forces, and some other organizations banned by Facebook in August 2018 are being sought. In 2018, UN human rights investigators said that Facebook had played a key role in spreading hate speech that triggered the attacks on country's Muslim minority. Facebook authority confirmed it was aware of the lawyers' request and would evaluate in it accordance with applicable laws. The ICJ, a UN court based in The Hague, has agreed to hear a case accusing Burma of genocide against their innocent Rohingya minority. These World Court judges have ordered Burma to take urgent measures to protect the Rohingya population from genocide and other forms of violence until the case is heard in full.
Rohingya National Television or RNTv, an online authentic voice and vision of persecuted Rohingya, strongly committed to broadcast the sufferings of Rohingya among the people of the world. You can watch our program in Rohingya, Bengali, English, Arabic and Burmese language. For getting updates on Rohingya, please like, subscribe, share RNTv programs and let know the plight of the stateless Rohingya people at YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe RNTv and stay with us. Rohingya National Television, RNTv.
Thousands of the genocide survivors, Rohingya sheltered in different Rohingya camps in the southern Cox's Bazar district of Bangladesh, were seriously affected by heavy rains over the past few days. This week, more than 500 houses have collapsed. These miseries accompanied the Rohingya refugees while rumors swirled the camps regarding the COVID-19 happening due to the lack of access to information about COVID as a result of the internet ban in the area. Dil Mohammed, chairman of the affected zero-line Rohingya camp, said heavy rains and mountain slopes had completely submerged the houses in the low-lying areas and people living there have become homeless. There are 5,000 people from more than 8,000 families. The flooding of the camp occurs especially due to a new barbed wire bridge constructed intentionally in Burma side. Meanwhile, the refugees of the camps at Shalban, Leda, Jadimura, and Nayapara of Teknaf and Kutupalang and Balukhali camps in Ukia have been reported to have suffered the most. As the structures of most of the houses are extremely shabby, panic prevails frequently with wind blowing and rainfall. In this regard, the Commissioner of Refugee Relief and Repatriation, RRC, Mahbub Alam Talukdar said, hundreds of Rohingya houses have collapsed due to heavy rains and repairs are underway. Additionally, relocation process for endangered people in the camps is also going on. Malaysia could send nearly 300 Rohingya Muslim refugees detained recently from a damaged boat back out to sea. Once the ship has been fixed, some of those on board are believed to be sick. According to a Reuters report, Malaysian authorities have now drawn up a plan to send the detainees back out to the sea. The boat would be supplied with food and water if the plan was approved, the source said. In recent weeks, Malaysia has turned away at least 2 boats detaining hundreds of Rohingya already in the country. Chris Liwa, director of the Arakan project, said to the Reuters this would amount to refoulement and would be completely inhumane as passengers already died aboard this boat before it was rescued. Malaysia, Thailand and some other neighboring Asian countries have been favored destinations for ethnic Rohingya fleeing persecutions in their countries in search of better future.
Before the end of this bulletin, let's have a recap on the headlines.
Brutalities continue on Rohingya amid corona pandemic in Arakan. A Rohingya youth killed in Poktao. Sufferings of COVID endangered Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh multiplied due to heavy rains amid internet ban. IREU urges Burma not to exploit the COVID-19 to delay the repatriation process of Rohingya refugees. International Court of Justice lawyers seek Facebook post as an evidence of Burma's genocidal intent against Rohingya. Malaysia plans to send Rohingya detainees back out to sea.
Dear viewers, thanks for being with us. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.